Hi everyone, this is a video on transformation. We're going to do three types of transformations, translations, rotations, and reflections. So let's look at our first example. First of all, you should know the image we start with is called the pre-image. This is called the pre-image. Okay, our translation will be called the image. All right, let's translate this. Okay, so we're asked to translate this. 3 units left, 1 unit down. That means you're going to move every point, every vertex, 3 units left and 1 unit down. So let's start with I. 1, 2, 3 left, and 1 down. This puts I right here. So this, we'll label it I prime, so that's the image of the pre-image. Okay, let's do W. 1, 2, 3, 3 left and 1 down, puts W prime right here. And let's do B. 1, 2, 3, 1 down, puts B prime right here. Now we just have to connect the dots. And now we have our image. All right, let's keep going. Let's look at number 2. We're going to translate it. 2 units left and 1 unit down. Let's start with H. 1, 2, and 1 right here. H prime. Let's do U. 1, 2, and 1 right here. U prime. And J. 1, 2, and 1 right here. J prime. Sometimes they will overlap. That is not a problem. Okay? Let's go ahead and do number 5. Translated 3 units right and 1 unit down. 1, 2, 3, and 1 down is L prime. 1, 2, 3, and 1. So this is J prime. 1, 2, 3, 1 down, K prime. And we just have to connect. And that's it. Okay, that's all you have to do when you're translating. You have to move every point accordingly. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do reflections. So we're reflecting across the y-axis. Well, let's highlight the y-axis first. This is the y-axis. So we're reflecting along this line here. So you need to look at every point and see how far is it, how many units away is it from the line of reflection. In the case of W, it's 2 units away on the left. So we have to go 2 units away on the right, 1, 2, to reflect it. So that would be right here. So that's W prime. Let's do the same thing with F. How many units on the left is it away from the y-axis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you go over to the other side, 5 units away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is F prime. And now let's look at T. How far is it directly from the y-axis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go over to the other side, 5 units away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, let's label that T prime. And now let's just connect. So we have, this is our pre-image. And this is our image. Okay, reflect across the y equals 1, I'm sorry. So we need to draw the line y equals 1. So let's make a table to help us draw the line y equals 1. So what is y? Y is always 1. So that means for every x, y is always going to be 1. So go ahead and make a list of y equals 1 in the xy table, and then you can choose any value for x. Let's choose easy numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now let's graph it. 0 up 1 is here, 1 is here, 2 up 1 is here, 3 up 1 is here. So this is going to give us this line right here, this horizontal line. Y equals 1. So we're reflecting along this line here. Okay, so let's look at you. How many units is it away from y equals 1? Above y equals 1. It's 1 unit away above, so we have to go 1 unit below. So that puts u prime right here. Okay, D. How far is it below the line? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go to the other side, 4 units above. 1, 2, 3. Let me make sure I counted correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts D prime right here. Okay, W. How far is it below the line or away from the line? 1, 2, 3. So we're going to count 3 units away above. 1, 2, 3. And that puts W prime right here. So now we just have to connect. And that's it. We reflected it across y equals 1. Okay, let's go to number 9. Reflect across the y-axis. Let's highlight the y-axis. That's this line. So this is our reflection line. We will reflect across this line. So let's start with E. E is 1 unit to the left of the line. So let's go 1 unit to the right, and that'll be E prime. Okay, so we've reflected E. Let's go ahead and reflect V. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 4 units away from the line on the right. So we're going to go 4 units away on the left. 1, 2, 3 to reflect V. So now this is V prime. F is 1 unit on the left. So we're going to go 1 unit on the right to reflect F. So this is F prime. Now just connect the dots. That's it. Okay, let's reflect this line across y equals 3. Well, first of all, let's graph a line y equals 3. So y is always 3. No matter what x is, y is always 3. So let's choose any x values. Let's choose easy ones, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's graph those points. 0, up 3, 1, 2, 3 puts us right here. 1, 3, right 1, up 3 is here. Right 2, up 3 is here. Right 3, up 3 is here. That means this is y equals 3. And this is our line of reflection. So let's start reflecting H. So H is 1 unit above y equals 3. We need to go 1 unit below to reflect it. So that's H prime. D is 2 units away from y equals 3. We need to go 2 units above. That puts us here. It's D prime. Z is 2 units above the line, so we have to go 2 units below the line. So this is Z prime. And now we just connect. And that's it. We've reflected it over y equals 3. Okay, let's reflect 12. Let's do 12. reflect over the line x equals 2. First of all, let's graph x equals 2 by making xy table. So x is always 2. So let's make a list of 2's here. No matter what y is, x is always 2. So we can choose any y value we want. So we use easy ones, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now let's go ahead and graph x equals 2. So 2, 0, right 2, and 0. Right 2, up 1, right 2, up 2, right 2, up 3. Okay, so we plotted all those points. Let's connect them. So this is x equals 2. So this is the line of reflection. Okay, let's reflect u. U is 2 units on the right, so we're going to go 2 units on the left to reflect u. So this is u prime. K is 3 units on the left, so we need to go 3 units on the right. 1, 2, 3. That puts k prime right here. G is 3 units away on the left. 1, 2, 3. So we need to go 3 units to the right. 1, 2, 3. And this is G prime. So now let's connect. And that's it. All right, let's keep going. Now this brings us to rotation, our third form of transformation. And if I taught you in 7th grade, I remember giving you a formula like this: 90 degrees, okay, clockwise, you switch x and y and change the sign of the second. And then I gave you another one, 90 degrees for counterclockwise, okay, UCC, counterclockwise, switch x and y, and change the sign of the first. And that is the rule. This is how you translate, okay, about the origin. So let me show you how to use it. First of all, you need to find your coordinates. Oh, we don't use A here. Let me erase that and start over. Okay, so B is located at, where's it located? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's located at 1, negative 4. Y is located at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, negative 2. And W is located at 1, 2, 3, 4, comma, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. Okay, so if we're going to rotate them, let's rotate B. You're going to use this rule right here. If it doesn't say, I'm sorry, not this rule. If it doesn't say if it doesn't say counterclockwise or clockwise, then it's automatically understood to be counterclockwise. Counterclockwise is how we will rotate this. So again, if it doesn't say anything, it's automatically understood to be counterclockwise. So that means we're using this rule right here. CC, counterclockwise. Okay, so this one tells us what to do. Let me put this one here a little bit higher above so it's not in my way. Okay, so let's rotate B. This is the rule we're using right here. 90 degrees counterclockwise. It says switch x and y. So you see, for B, I have 1, negative 4. So switch x and y. That's going to be negative 4, 1. You see how I switched them? And then the last step is change the sign of the first coordinate. So then the last step will be change the sign of negative 4. So it's going to be 4, 1. Okay? So this is step 1, and this is step 2. So it's 2 steps. And this is your final answer. B is 4, 1. All right, let's do y. Step 1, switch x and y. So that's -2, 5. And then step 2, change the sign of the first. That's it. Last one, w. Okay, switch x and y. It's going to be -4, 4. And then last step is change the sign of the first. Okay, now let's just plot those points. So this is our answer right here. This is what we need to plot. Okay, 4 up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 up 1 is right here. So this is B prime. 2 up 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Y prime. And then W, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is W prime. So then this is what you have. Okay? So we've rotated this 90 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was thinking 90 degrees when it says 180. So we're going to go ahead and change this to say 90 degrees counterclockwise, since I was doing 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, so let's put 90 here. That's it. All right, so if it doesn't say which direction, it's always automatically understood to be counterclockwise. Okay, so this one says 180 degree rotation. So that's easy. Okay, all you have to do is switch X and Y. That's it. For 180 degrees, just switch X and Y. That's it. So let's find the coordinates first. So K is located at 1, 2, 2, comma, -1. J is located at 1, 2, 3, 3, comma, 2. And Q is located at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this should be -2. Sorry. Let me check that again. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. That's correct. Q should be 1, 2, and then 3 down. 1, 2, 3. -3. Okay, so the rule is just switch X and Y. That's it. Okay, so K prime will be -1, comma, 2. J prime will be -2, comma, 3. And Q prime will be -3, comma, 2. So let's plot those points. -1 up 2 is right here. K prime. J prime, -2 up 3. 1, 2, 3. J prime. And Q prime is -3, 1, 2, 3, and up 1, 2. Q prime. And that's it. That does not look right. I think I mislocated a point. I need to double check that. Okay, K is located at 2, -1. That's correct. J is located at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 right, down 2, that's correct. Q is located at 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3 down. Okay. This is switched correctly. This is switched correctly. And this is switched correctly. Maybe I misplotted. Let's check those points. -1 up to, let me go ahead and graph that all over again. Just erase the whole thing. Okay, so K, -1 up to K prime. J, -2, 1, 2, and up 1, 2, 3. That's J prime. And then -3, 2, 3, and up 1, 2. And this is Q prime. Okay, now it's better. Okay, so I misgraphed one of the points. There we go. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is rotation 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, so remember the rule that I gave you, 90 degrees clockwise, switch X and Y, and change the sign of the second. Okay, you should notice if there's one C, that corresponds with the number 2. And if there is 2 C's, like here, 2 C's, that will correspond with the number 1. That's how you can differentiate between that. So if you find yourself writing 1 C, then this will be 2. If you find yourself writing 2 C's, then this will be 1. So the rule says, if you're going to rotate 90 degrees clockwise, you're going to switch X and Y. So you need to find each coordinate, their X and Y, and switch them, and then change the sign of the second according to this rule here. So let's start with E. So let's find where E is located at -1, comma, 1, 2, 3. And R is located at 0, 1, 2, 3. And T is located at -1, down 2. And K is located at 1, 2, 3, and down 1. Okay, so now let's do both steps together. So E, we're going to switch E prime. We're going to switch X and Y and change the sign of the first. So if I switch X and Y, it's going to be 3, comma, -1. But then I have to change the sign of 3. So it's going to be -3, comma, -1. Okay, R. If I switch, that's going to be 3, comma, 0. But then change the sign of the first makes 3, -3. T. Okay, flip them first. So you'll have 2, comma, -1 for those of you who are visual. So if you flip T, you'll have 2, comma, -1, but then you'll have to change the sign of 2. So the final result will be -2, -1. And let's do K over here. You're going to switch it first. So that's 3, comma, I'm sorry, that didn't switch anything. So you're going to have -1, comma, 3, switch, but then change the sign of the second. So, okay, I did this wrong. I guess it's too early. All right, let me fix that. So the rule is 90 degrees clockwise, switch X and Y, and change the sign of the second. So let's find all the coordinates. E. E is located -1, comma, 1, 2, 3. So if I switch them, I'm going to end up with 3, comma, -1. Then step 2, change the sign of the second, which gives me this result. Okay? So it's 3, comma, 1. Switch and change the sign of the second. Let's do R. Step 1, let me get the points first. That is step 1. It's located at 0, comma, 3. So switch X and Y, and you'll end up with 3, comma, 0. And change the sign of the second. Well, 0 is the second. It doesn't change sign. So this is going to be 3, comma, 0. Okay. And K is located at 1, 2, 3, -1. So you switch. So that's going to be -1, comma, 3. And then change the sign of the second. So it's going to be -1, comma, -3. And then T, actually this is T prime, K prime, R prime, E prime. So T is located at -1, comma, -2. So you switch. So that'll give you -2, comma, -1, and change the sign of the second. So we end up with this final result. Okay, and all we have to do is plot the points and we're finished. All right, let's plot the points. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1. Nope, wrong place. 3, 1 right here. E prime. 3, 0. That's 3, 0 actually. Okay, let's do this again. I'm trying to rush, so I'm making lots of mistakes here. All right, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3 right here. It's 3, 1. So that's E prime. R is 3, 0. That's right here. K is -1 and down 3. This is K prime. And T is -1, -2. 1, 2, and 1. T prime. And that's what we get. When we rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. Okay? 180 degrees, let's do 16, 180 degrees about the origin. So we just locate the coordinates of each point. Q is located at 1, 2, 3, 4. So -4, up 3, and Z is located at -1, up 3, and L is located at 1, 2, 3, -4, comma 0, and V is located at -1, comma 0. Okay, you just switch an X and Y, that's it. So I'll put answer here. So Q prime, you just switch. That's it. Z prime, just switch. L prime, just switch. And V prime, just switch. That's it. and then plot those points. Okay, so 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's Q prime. 3, right 3, down 1, 1, 2, 3, and down 1. That's Z prime. 0 and down 4, here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's L prime. And then V is 0 and down 1. Here's 0, down 1, right here is V prime. Okay, something here doesn't look right. So let's see, which one did I misplace? Let me count this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4, 0, switch it, 0, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's correct. Let's check Q, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I messed up Q. Let's fix that. That should be 3. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3. So this is negative 3 and up 3. So let's fix that. So we just switch. So that's 3, negative 3. So let me fix Q. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Q should go here. All right, and then let's plot. Okay, that's better. So there's our 180-degree rotation. And with a 180-degree rotation, again, if they don't say anything, it doesn't matter whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise, because you're going to get the same results. All right, let's do this last one, number 17. 90 degrees counterclockwise. So the rule says 90 degrees counterclockwise, CC, switch X and Y, and change the sign. I'm sorry, not the second, but the first. So if you see 2 C's, it goes with 1. Okay, that's how you check yourself. You find, if you see 2 C's here, make sure this says 1. All right, so let's find the coordinates of all those points. E is located at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5, comma, 1, 2, 3. And T is located at 1, 2, negative 2, comma, 1, 2, 3. And U is located at 0, comma 2, and R is located at 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 5, comma 0. Okay, so let's do E prime. Find E prime. Okay, you're going to switch and change the sign of the first. So let's do that over here. Switch X and Y, which means you'll have 3, comma, negative 5, and then change the sign of the first. So you'll end up with negative 3, comma, negative 5. Okay, T prime. Switch X and Y, which means you'll have 3, comma, negative 2, and change the sign of the first. So it's going to be negative 3, comma, negative 2. That's T prime. U. Switch X and Y, so that's 2, comma, 0, and change the sign of the first. Well, it'll have negative 2, comma, 0. And then R prime, switch x and y, so it's 0, comma, -2, and change the sign of the first. We can't change the sign of 0. It's going to be 0, -5. All right, let's plot the new points. E prime is located at -3. E prime is located at -3, 1, 2, 3, and down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E prime. And then T prime is located at -3, 1, 2, 3, down to 1, 2. T prime. And U prime is located at -2, 1, 2, 0. And R prime is located at 0, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. R prime. Sorry, it's hard to make these straight lines. Okay, so this is a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation. Okay, and this concludes this video on transformation.